The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith, published in 1776, is a foundational work in the field of economics. Smith's magnum opus explores the principles of capitalism, the division of labor, and the role of self-interest in shaping economic systems. The book is a comprehensive analysis of the economic structures of nations and remains influential in shaping economic thought and policy. The story of the Wealth of Nations begins with Adam Smith's examination of the division of labor. He observes that the specialization of tasks within an economy leads to increased productivity. Using the famous example of a pin factory, Smith illustrates how breaking down the production process into specialized tasks allows workers to become more proficient, leading to a higher overall output. Smith's exploration of the division of labor serves as the foundational concept for his broader economic theory. He argues that individuals, guided by their self-interest, inadvertently contribute to the collective well-being of society. The invisible hand, a metaphor introduced by Smith, symbolizes how the pursuit of self-interest in a competitive market ultimately benefits the entire community. The narrative of the Wealth of Nations expands to address the concept of free markets. Smith argues that government interference in the economy should be minimal, advocating for the principles of free trade and competition. He contends that a laissez-faire approach, where individuals are free to pursue their own interests without excessive government intervention, leads to more efficient and prosperous economies. The book delves into the role of government in economic affairs. Smith acknowledges that certain functions, such as the provision of public goods and the enforcement of property rights, are essential for the proper functioning of a market economy. However, he cautions against excessive government intervention, asserting that markets are generally self-regulating and that competition is the most effective regulator of economic activity. Smith's exploration of the factors that contribute to a nation's wealth includes his famous discussion of the invisible hand in the marketplace. He argues that individuals, motivated by self-interest, inadvertently contribute to the overall well-being of society. As people seek to maximize their own prosperity, they engage in economic activities that, in turn, stimulate economic growth and benefit others. This concept is foundational to the understanding of market economies and remains a key principle in the study of economics. The narrative extends to Smith's analysis of the factors influencing the wealth of nations, emphasizing the importance of a nation's productive capacity. He explores how the accumulation of capital, investment in infrastructure, and technological progress contribute to economic growth. Smith's insights into the role of education, innovation, and entrepreneurship in fostering economic development remain relevant to contemporary discussions on economic policy. The Wealth of Nations also addresses the concept of value and the role of markets in determining prices. Smith introduces the labor theory of value, arguing that the value of a good is derived from the labor required to produce it. However, he recognizes that market forces, influenced by supply and demand, play a crucial role in determining actual prices. Smith's analysis of price formation contributes to the understanding of market dynamics and price mechanisms. The narrative takes a critical turn as Smith examines the impact of monopolies and restrictive trade practices on the economy. He argues against monopolies, emphasizing the importance of competition in ensuring fair prices and promoting efficiency. Smith's advocacy for open competition and his critique of monopolistic practices laid the groundwork for later discussions on antitrust laws and competition policy. One of the noteworthy aspects of The Wealth of Nations is its historical context. Smith wrote the book against the backdrop of the Industrial Revolution, a period of significant economic and social transformation. His observations on the division of labor, technological progress, and the role of markets reflect the changes and challenges of the time. The book offers insights into the economic conditions of the 18th century and provides a foundation for understanding the subsequent evolution of capitalism. As the narrative unfolds, Smith explores the concept of wealth not just in material terms but also in the broader context of a nation's well-being. He introduces the idea of the invisible hand guiding economic activity for the greater good. While individuals pursue their self-interest, the collective result is a more prosperous and dynamic society. The Wealth of Nations concludes with Smith's reflections on the role of the state in promoting the public interest. He emphasizes the importance of good governance, the rule of law, and public institutions that facilitate economic activity. Smith's vision of a well-regulated market, guided by the principles of justice and fairness, serves as a foundational text for discussions on the relationship between government and the economy. In summary, The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith is a seminal work that laid the intellectual groundwork for modern economics. The story of the book revolves around the exploration of economic principles, the role of self-interest in driving economic activity, and the benefits of free markets and competition. Smith's insights into the division of labor, the invisible hand, and the factors influencing the wealth of nations continue to shape economic thought and policy to this day. The book remains a cornerstone of economic literature and a vital resource for anyone seeking to understand the fundamental principles that govern economic systems.